market is done and we are now in the aftermath of the studio mess. You can only see a part of it here behind me, but let me tell you, on the floor and all behind you is a disaster. I'll show you. It's bad. Things are just absolutely everywhere. This is definitely the worst it's ever looked, but a part of me is a little excited to organize everything. I love to organize. It's kind of therapeutic for me. We are putting order back into the studio, organizing all my fabric, all my sewing supplies, everything really. I think I'm just gonna start with the suitcase because this will at least give me some floor space and a bunch of stuff I have to bring downstairs back into my apartment, but let's start. I have a plan of action now. I'm gonna get all the big stuff out, put it in the next door room, and just put everything as much as I can on the other side because I need to lay this mat. I have a big bamboo mat because I like to sit on the floor sometimes when I'm working or organizing. And I actually rolled it up to use at the market, and then the booth was so much smaller than I thought, so it just like, this was way too big. But now we have to put it back. I just had an idea because obviously this wall is not cute, but I don't know if I'm allowed to paint it. But I thought I made my sign. Maybe I could like hang it, you know? I'm gonna come back to this because I think I have some nails downstairs and then I want to also iron it and we put it up here. Now to put the mat back where it was. Hard part. My hands are so dirty, but I'm gonna just try and get the furniture in before I even touch fabric or anything. We are almost back in business. This is how the other side is looking. All my like flower bag cutouts, and I need to keep these in a safe place. I got a blister on my hand from cutting them all, so we're not doing that again. Not bad. So far so good. I think I'm just going to, it's getting kind of dark out, so I'm just going to build one of the rolling racks because can't fit two. I don't know where the other one's going yet. Actually, good question. Where does the other rolling rack go? I'm hiding like all this stuff behind it. I just don't have anywhere else for it to go, but whatever, it'll be fine. Also, these were all my sample jackets before I even made the ones that I have now on my website. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it here today. I'm running out of steam, to be honest, and we'll organize the fabric next. I think that will be the fun part. See you for you in a second, for me in a couple days. Okay, I hung up the sign. It's a bit high, but I wanted to like put the nails in the wood and not the drywall because then I have to patch holes, but at least it's up. Next is organizing all my fabric. I think first things first, I just need to take it all out, put it on the table, and then we're gonna organize from there. I found a little sailor hat that I made, but it's too small for my head. It was a good attempt though, the lovely fabric cord. I think I'm just gonna start organizing it into like washed, unwashed, linings, fusings, cottons, and then we'll go from there. And I'm gonna put it on the floor because I just vacuumed and I just need space. I have it all organized here on the floor, and I'll just show you what I have. This is actually blanket scraps, but they're quite large, and I don't know where I want to put them yet, so they're off to the side. This is washed cotton blends. This is unwashed thin cottons, washed thin cottons, big fabric scraps that are all washed, but I can use for the future. Unwashed cotton, but things I use more for like samples and stuff. Unwashed new fabric that I haven't thought about what to do yet. Fusing, lining, yarn I don't use, and this is actually like batting. This is fabric scraps, which we're doing next. This up here is, I actually took the hat off. These are rolled up projects. They're not quite ready to be sewn. They need a couple more pieces. That's denim I want to upcycle somehow, not sure how yet. And then this is actually just like flower bags that are ready, that are sewn, but they need a home to live. We're gonna put it all in this shelf. So I have 2 more bags full of fabric. These are my fabric scraps though. These are really like small scraps I can't do much with, but I wanna see if a quilter wants them. These are a bit smaller but still useful for a future project. I don't know what that is yet, but I want to keep them because I think it'd be so cute to do like a fun patchwork. Mix like random fabrics together in an item, like a cute little bag or something. I don't know, I'm just gonna put these on my rolling rack like I did before it was working. The next part of the studio to organize is my like sewing station. I just dumped all of this here. That's just like a random pattern. And then this table, I just need to like organize it and put it back in its place. The studio is clean and organized, and now I'm just gonna show you everything I did. So over here is mostly just like patterns, room for my samples and ongoing projects. And these are past samples that I have. Below I just have like all my big fabric scraps that I'm gonna use in the future, my small ones with the sewing stuff. Of course at the very top we have paper, my little sailor hat. This is all my extra thread, and then in the back is my yarn, my water, electronic bag, and this is just like random little things. Moving on to the fabric, we have lining, fusing, big scraps that are usable, unwashed thin cottons, washed thin cottons, flower bags that are ready to be ordered in a dust bag so they don't get dirty or dusty, special fabrics, projects that I'm working on, unwashed cottons, mostly muslins and thick cottons, and then washed thick cottons. That was all used for like jackets and flower bags. As you see, there's a washing machine. This is just the basket full of laundry detergents, and then down here is just my fabric batting. One thing I actually didn't show you was this side. These are all like little ties that I use for random projects. Like when I roll it up, I use a tie to keep it closed. So I keep ties on the go. And then this is all the bias binding that I painstakingly cut. This took a long time, so it just hangs out here. So all the fabric is now organized. Love it. This is just my sewing setup. The table's just clear now. This is all my sewing notions and stuff. It's honestly not the cutest, but at least it is organized. Labels here, bias binding, elastics, ribbons. This is just kind of some tape measures. Buttons, scissors, all my like small tools, pens, pencils. And then moving over, I have a whole tray of these. These are from curtains, curtain hooks. Then moving on, all my thread that I use on a more regular basis. This is small notions. I actually have a lot of these little bags that I want to use. Mostly like clips, bobbins, D-rings, that kind of stuff. This is my packing and labeling box. So all my like brand labels, hang tags, that kind of thing. There we have it. Studio is clean, it's organized, ready to work again. Honestly, this makes me very happy. I love to organize my fabric, and just knowing what I have is great. Before you go anywhere, I just wanted to let you know that I am going to start a weekly newsletter. It's going to be called Fashion Bits, Snippets, and Fits. It's just going to be very lighthearted, no essays, that's not my thing. More just fun information, like all related to fashion, that I thought it would be cool to share with you. Maybe a podcast that I listen to when I'm sewing, or maybe a cool fashion article I stumble across. Just small lighthearted things like that. Of course, if you're interested, I'll put the link to subscribe down below. Anyways, that is all for now. The studio is clean, it's done, and I'll see you next week. Bye!